Oh, 10 in the pit. Little teaser.
Welcome back to JR Pro Shop Vids. Today we got Barks on the lanes throwing the new Messenger Powercor Solid and Pearl. Pretty ironic that it's Barks, considering I don't think he's ever thrown a Messenger. So both the Messengers here are about lower mid performance balls, so they're really great for tournament bowlers looking to fill out the bottom of their bag, but they're also great for newer bowlers who are looking for a little bit of a step up from an entry level ball, but not something like a high end ball where they'll get too much uncontrollable motion. So whether you're a novice bowler or an experienced one, we really think you're gonna enjoy this video. So in terms of the actual balls, like I said, they got the Powercor with the reflux cover, both the Solid and the Pearl. Barks thinks that the last time we saw these covers were on the Saber, so definitely been a couple years. The Sabers were a little bit on the higher end, so it's going to be really interesting to see how that cover matches up with these cores. So today we're bowling on 40-foot Mercury. It's a little bit of a more challenging medium pattern, something where you're going to want controllable bowling balls, which is why we think these two will do really well on it. In terms of expectations, well, it's your typical Solid and Pearl matchup. We think the Solid will hook maybe a couple boards more, a lot sooner, and probably a lot more controllable shape. The Pearl is going to get a lot of natural length, very easily get down lane, and have more of a hockey stick shape down lane. Take that hard, I guess, right turn for Barks. That's just about enough for me, but before we head out onto the lanes, thank you again to all of our members who have joined our JR Pro Shop community. If you want special perks like coaching, merch, and early access to all of our videos, including a lot of our upcoming ball reviews, make sure to hit the join button down below. Let's head out onto the lanes and see if Barks can make these balls look good.
Barks back once. Oh, let me start that. Barks back once again, this time with the Messenger Solid and Pearl. So let's start with the Solid. So we're on 40-foot Mercury. It's a 5-to-1 pattern. A ball like a Messenger Solid might be really good for controlling your angles early. So let's try and see what that looks like here. Alright, so a little high in the pocket, 6-pin. Gonna have to move a little bit right to line up properly. Plenty of hook there. I'm gonna move about 5 right. Hopefully I get a little bit more flush in the pocket on this one. Better shot, still a little bit high in the pocket. We can push it a little bit further right. Alright, so we moved 5 on that one. Let's move another 5, because this thing really wants to hook on this pattern. Center really hooks a lot lately. I wonder why. We're pretty close there, a little light in the pocket, but we got some room kind of either direction right now. It's a good spot. I'm gonna stand in that same spot. I kind of like where I am here. I just gotta roll it more. Oh, little trip 6, I like that. So we're seeing plenty of hook out of the Solid. Let's go to the Messenger Pearl. Now by design, this should go a little bit longer, maybe a little bit sharper, maybe hook a little bit less. Let's stand in that same spot where we kind of get that trip 6. Hopefully this one gets down the lane a little bit further. Oh, even the bad ones strike, that's a good sign. Oh, let's try one more because that was not great. A little bit further down the lane, maybe a couple feet longer, but not super sharp. If you expect a Pearl ball to really pick up and dig and go sideways, this one's pretty smooth actually. So these Messengers are a step above in performance from what the Beasts were, but they're a step down from balls like Power Torque Pearl, Eruption Pearl, kind of rounding out the bottom end of the performance chart, filling it out a little better than the Beast did. Ah, little teaser. Little teaser. Not bad though. I'm liking what I'm seeing. It's not going sideways, and on the left side you don't want to see balls go sideways. And nothing against the Beast line. I think it really did a really good job of providing affordable performance for more entry-level bowlers, but yeah, there definitely was a big performance gap between the Beasts and the Power Torques. So I think that having a Messenger Solid and Pearl in that spot is going to do a really good job of rounding out that lineup. Let me move a couple right and slow the speed down, get around it, because the ball's just a little short of the pocket. I want to give it a little more time. I got that 8 out. I like to see that. I think I can go a little further right. I'm gonna try that. Even in that spot, I'm still a little bit high in the head pin, so I'm gonna move maybe 2 more right. Ball will hook if you give it time. Maybe we've pushed it past its limit. A little flat 7 there. It wasn't even a wrap 7. So, all right, question time with Barks. Now, Columbia likes to bring back old nameplates from the past, like this Messenger here, but other names like the Power Torque and the Eruption. What iconic nameplate do you want to see Columbia 300 bring back? Let me know down in the comments. So this Messenger Pearl is just a little too far down the lane. I think if we stand in the same place with the Solid, we'll be high flush in the pocket. Let's throw a good one here. Yeah, 10 in the pit. So definitely a little bit more overall hook and a more controllable shape with the Solid. Yeah, definitely more overall hook, but I think as the conditions get a little bit more burnt up, I think I gravitate to the Pearl and not really have to move too much. So these two balls really complement each other well. A couple more right here, so 2 more right, get around it again. Oh, a little short. Oh, yeah, I can keep moving in and keep hooking the ball, so I'm really impressed. Especially at this performance level and this price point, you're actually getting a lot of hook out of this ball. Oh, just for fun, let's go another 5 right. 38. Now 38 is definitely not 5. One more here and we'll send it home. Send it back to the shop. All right, I'm back from the lanes. I was on 40-foot Mercury. Some lower end bowling balls here, so we didn't want the longest pattern, the heaviest oil volume. Let's talk first about the Messenger Powercor Solid. Now this is a ball I think in my bag is going to replace a ball like a Raw Hammer Solid. Now for myself, the Raw Hammer Solid, especially with some surface on it, kind of overlaps my Purple Hammer and doesn't give me enough variety at the bottom end of my bag. I think the Messenger Solid here is going to round out the bottom end of my bag a little bit better than a Raw Hammer Solid, just because it hooks a little bit more and I don't hook the ball that much. Alright, so taking a look at the Messenger Pearl here, it's a little bit on the weaker side, it gets through the fronts really easily and corners really hard. Not exactly a winning combination for a left-handed bowler, especially when you're bowling on a lot of oil like we do here. I think it's going to be specific to centers that have a little more friction built in. If you're a right-handed bowler, you're bowling a longer tournament block, this is something you'd use more towards the end of the block, and probably something I'm not going to use very often. So comparing them side by side, I get a little bit more overall hook out of the Messenger Solid, and a little bit earlier hook as well. A little bit more natural length out of the Pearl, and a little bit sharper back end motion. So 2 balls that really round out the bottom end of the Columbia 300 lineup. Now if you're looking to graduate from an entry-level ball like a Beast or a Rhino or a Raw Hammer, I think these Messengers are going to be a very good option for you. A little bit more overall hook, and a little bit better bang for your buck. So in conclusion, if you're a tournament bowler who's looking to round out the bottom end of their bag, either one of these is good. Personally, I like the Solid, but you can't go wrong with either one. And on the flip side, if you're a newer bowler who's looking to graduate from an entry-level ball, either one is going to be really good for you, as either one will give you a little bit more hook and a more consistent ball reaction. Thanks for watching, everybody, and make sure you answer my question below. Which iconic Columbia 300 nameplate do you want to see come back? And if you're not familiar with the names, what would you name a bowling ball? Let me know down in the comments. Now if you're looking for some new gear for the start of the season, make sure you check out shop.boofabowling.com and use our promo code JungoBarks at checkout to save 10% off your order. Thanks for watching, everyone. Stay tuned for the next video where Jungo is back with the 900 Global Reality Check. Don't want to miss that one.